My name is Christoppher D, Stackhouse, Senior Pastor at Lewis Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, one church, 3 locations. This is Pastor Chef. This is Pastor Chef's Kitchen. And with me, I have another special guest chef. I'll let her introduce herself.
My name is Jamia Berry, member of Lewis Chapel. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., retired from the U.S. Army in 1996, and I've been in Fayetteville area for 6 years.
All right, from D.C.?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you were coming up in D.C., was house music a big thing? You know, house music, go
and house
music?
party.
Yeah. I've had, in college, especially in college, I had some good experiences with that D.C. house music.
Blue light special.
Yeah, blue. All right. So, I normally ask what we're going to cook, but I already basically know. I have a concept. But I was looking at the ingredients on the table, and I have this country sausage, Nieces country sausage. And if you are not from the South, this is a Southern staple. But here's the thing. I've never had it. My family eats it, but I've never had it, so I'm looking forward to trying that today. Then I see we have a heavy cream, and then I'm thrown off by the broccoli, and then the onions. Okay, eggs. All right, and then this. This is what had me like, nah, I don't know what we're making here. So, what are we making?
We're going to make a breakfast quiche. We're going to do the basic breakfast quiche, which you can add to vegetables or anything that you want if you were preparing it at home.
Got it. A breakfast quiche. Wonderful. Looking forward to it. Now,
it's simple, easy, and quick.
Where did you learn the recipe from?
One of my nephews, he had it for us one day for breakfast, and I was like, okay, I really like this. So then I started looking around, and I saw some different recipes, and I said, I just want a basic one. So I just made a basic one.
So we got it. It's basic, it's easy, and it's delicious. So where do we start? What do we do first?
We chop up a quarter cup of onions first.
All right, chop up a quarter cup of onions. So we got an onion right here. Got it. Are you aware of the wet paper towel technique for cutting onions?
No.
All right. So whatever the chemical things are in onions that make tears come out is attracted to water. So you put something wet near the onion and it all goes towards.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it keeps you from crying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it works too. And it works. So now how much of this onion do you think gonna be a quarter cup?
Probably one. Yeah, about right there.
Yeah, about right there. Okay.
Sausage.
So you see how easy that was. No
no
water in or
cheese,
anything. Yeah. Okay.
I have to try that.
So we have
We
that.
take this, and we take this, and we brown it.
Okay. We're gonna brown that whole thing.
Yes.
Do we need a knife?
No, we need something to.
Is there any? Am I chopping it up or am I just kind of stirring it around?
Yeah, kind of chop it up as you go along.
Okay. All right.
Like you were gonna make some spaghetti.
Got it. All right. So we need to transfer this over to a plate.
We're gonna transfer it to the pie crust.
To the what?
Pie crust.
Okay. All right. Let's get the pie crust ready. Let me take this off the heat. Let's see. I don't think that's quite half. Is that? You be my eyes, cause I can't see how it's. What you think? I still got some in here. A little bit more in this one. More?
Just a little. Eggs and crack them in here.
Okay. Are we gonna do all of these eggs?
6 eggs.
6 eggs. All right, so 6 eggs. After all right,
pour it into the eggs.
1.5 cups. Pour it into the eggs, okay. 1.5 cups of our heavy whipping cream. You know you're making history. You know what? I'm gonna save it for what we're about to do the taste test. I'll say what we're about to do the taste
We're
test.
gonna do a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper.
Got it.
Then you beat those up.
Okay.
Always take off like the little stem part because that's just too hard.
Okay. About it, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chop them up.
So just in case you didn't hear, for this recipe, in order to take off the stem part, we don't include the stem.
No.
All right. We just want the flour.
Yes.
Now broccoli is a flower, right?
Looks like a flower.
Broccoli is a flower, right? Isn't this a right?
It's a floret, yeah.
And a floret is a flower.
I'll say vegetable, but
But a vegetable isn't a thing.
it's a category.
Oh, I don't have
It's
to
a category, it's a description for a thing, but is a vegetable a thing? Or is it just a category for, like a subcategory for something that we eat?
We're gonna find out today.
Starting to feel the air. Nothing gets you hungry for what you're cooking and when
You
the
can
smells
smell.
are filling the
Yeah,
air.
that's good. It's half and half. Spread it.
Half
on
in
top.
one, half in the other?
Yes. Like I say, you can use spinach, whatever vegetable. Would you say tree, vegetable, plant?
Yeah, root, whatever it is. Tiny bush.
So I take half of this bag of cheese and I divide it between the two because you want to keep the other half.
Keep the other half.
People love cheese.
People do love cheese. Every now and then you find somebody that's not a big fan of cheese, but for the most part, people love
Yeah,
cheese.
they love
You go ahead and show me how it's done on one, and I'll do the other. Okay, so I'm not covering the whole thing. I'm just.
I'll just spread.
Is that enough? Feel like it. But if you say it's enough, then
So half of this goes in here and half goes in here.
okay. So right now, you just spreading that cheese out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you see any gaps in the cheese, you can take what's left and just add a little bit more.
So, okay, so after we spread the cheese, if we see gaps, then we add a little bit of cheese then?
Yeah, we can add, that's all we have to do.
Got it.
Like yours, where you feel.
Yeah, got away from us.
375 for 30 to 35 minutes.
375, oven at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes. Now, how do you know the difference between 30 to 35? You just keep
You
checking?
test it at 30 minutes and see if when you put a toothpick in, if it comes out clean, it's done.
Clean toothpick method. I've been doing this since I was a child cooking. So, clean toothpick method. Two breakfast quiches in the oven at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes. We're gonna clean toothpick method it. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the quiche, the breakfast quiche.
Yes.
The berry breakfast quiche. Is that what we're gonna call it? Cause you know we always gotta give it a name. When you bring your recipe to Pastor Chef Kitchen, you gotta give it a name.
Yes.
All right.
Berry breakfast quiche.
The berry breakfast quiche is here. It looks delicious. So now that it's out of the oven, we're going to cut it and we're going to serve it. We're going to eat it. So we'll be right back when we're ready for the taste. Now we are going to try this incredible looking breakfast quiche. And let me tell you, Sister Bear, you have made history in this Pastor Chef Kitchen. You know how?
No.
This is the first time we've made a breakfast dish, right?
Yeah.
First time we made a breakfast dish. So thank you for coming and not only share your recipe, but for helping us make some Pastor Chef history. Okay, let's pray and that's it. God, we thank you for this food. Thank you for Sister Berry coming to share this kitchen and share a recipe. Please bless this food to use for the nourishment of our bodies. Amen. Very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Very fluffy.
Fluffy. Taste everything. Broccoli. The Nisa sausage was that? That's what it was, Nisa sausage.
Mm-hmm. I've never had a breakfast quiche before. I know you may not believe it. You believe it.
I haven't either.
You never had a breakfast quiche either?
I've had other kind, but not a breakfast one. You know, usually it's at a
Quiche Lorraine?
yeah, and it's at
That's the original.
you're having a reception or something,
Mhm.
and you're getting a little bit.
But see, when I see quiche, I'm like, eh. So, but this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a kind of like a pie omelet.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like a pie omelet. It's very good. Very. If you are looking for a good, easy breakfast quiche recipe, I highly recommend. I'm not just saying that. This is good. I highly recommend this breakfast quiche. Anything you want to say?
Thank you, Sister Berry, for coming to service our guest chef on today. Delicious. Thank you so much.
Very delicious.
You're welcome.
And
Glad you're enjoying it.
hey, Sister Berry, before we go, is anything you want to say? Any shout out to anybody that you want to say hey to?
Yeah, I'm a shout out to my husband, Ernest Berry. Love you.
All right. Well, once again, thank you for joining us one more time with Pastor Chef. Thank you to Sister Brown and to Sister Rich, and once again, Sister Berry. Do you know what we're making is going to be a grand surprise?
It's going to be a grand surprise.
Grand surprise. There it is. We'll see you next week. Be blessed. Be safe.